Curse Locket's dark secret. I knew it was a mistake to go to the flea market that day, but something about the way the vendor's table seemed to glow in the dim light drew me in. Among the dusty trinkets and forgotten treasures, an antique locket caught my eye. It was old, tarnished, but it held a peculiar lure. When I pried it open, my heart skipped a beat. Inside was a faded photograph of a woman who looked exactly like me, staring back with eyes filled with a haunting familiarity. Beneath the picture, etched in tiny, precise letters, was a warning: she must not return. Unable to shake the uncanny resemblance, I pocketed the locket and left the market. That night, I dreamt of places I had never been and people I had never met. In each dream, the woman from the locket was there, living out a life that felt disturbingly like my own. Her world was full of shadows and whispers, with each night growing darker, the warnings in my dreams becoming more vivid and urgent. The line between our worlds blurred, and I woke each morning with a sense of impending doom. Determined to uncover the truth, I began researching the locket's origins, tracing it back to a small, forgotten village. There, I discovered old records of a woman named Alara, who bore an uncanny resemblance to me and had vanished under mysterious circumstances. The villagers spoke of a curse, a soul forever trapped, warning anyone who would listen that her return would bring about the village's ruin. Each piece of evidence seemed to confirm my worst fears. The woman in the locket was not just my doppelganger, she was me, or rather, who I might have been in another life. As the days wore on, the dreams intensified, and the boundary between Alara's world and my own began to dissolve. The warning etched in the locket now felt like a ticking clock, counting down to an unknown catastrophe. One night, as I stood before the mirror, my reflection flickered, and for a moment, Alara stood in my place, her eyes pleading and desperate. The air grew cold, and I felt an unseen force pulling at the edges of my consciousness. With a final, shuddering breath, I realized that the warning was not just for me, but for the world that was about to collide with a past that should have stayed buried.